Pills. All right. Current time is 8:29. 30 seconds left until market open. I was kind of leaning more bullish today up until this 4-hour gap. We do have SMT. As you can see, ES has already filled this 4-hour gap. So outside of that, I'm genuinely not really sure where I anticipate the market to go. Like we do have, let me see, on ES, obviously have relative equal lows, almost perfect equal lows right there. But I don't really know if I believe in these shorts here. They look good so far. I wouldn't mind taking shorts. Maybe down to like here. Maybe down to these equal lows right here. Probably just target one arm, because recently the market has been struggling to move. Also have this 15-minute gap here, which I was definitely, worrisome about that. So see here, we do have this unfilled 4-hour. There is SMT here, so technically it's an extremely high resistance draw up here. The next low resistance liquidity is these relative equal lows resting down there. So I'll see how we can play through this 15-minute gap, and we might take a 15-minute reversal if we inverse this 15-minute gap. Noted on ES still hasn't mitigated it. Or it has, actually. But we'll see how we play here. I sent in the Discord that I don't anticipate us taking any sort of setups today just because of how choppy New York AM has been. So we'll see how this plays. We'll see how it plays. I don't really have any conviction lower either. So definitely not going to be taking any shorts within this 15-minute gap until we start, showing some bearish order flow. If we inverse this 5-minute, we might get in the shorts. This 5-minute right there, as you can see, we mitigated that. Kind of got that reversal. Also have SMT, so maybe also we could, generate some LR. See, we have relative equal highs here as well. If we could generate some LR, and then that doesn't look like perfect equal highs, but yeah. So we're definitely going to take out these highs. I don't want to go for any high resistance liquidity. This is as high as protected. After you got this CISD here, got another CISD there, so just gonna wait for something good to present itself, just to know we are in this 15-minute gap. Have an unfilled 4-hour above, but there's SMT there. ES is looking like it's ready to jump off a cliff, so we'll see. Did tap into that 1 minute. Did tap into this 1 minute right here. Have an unprotected low inside this fair value gap. There's kind of no entry here on the 1 minute time frame though, but I guess you could do something like that. Let the weed. Yo. I got a VA appointment at 2. So just like push it up an hour at like 10.
The pool doesn't open until 12, so I'm gonna stick to my schedule.
Okay. Well, I might have to. I don't know.
It's all good.
I have to leave early.
It's all good.
Alright, Sam.
Yeah. That's why.
Yeah.
Alright, bro. Peace.
Alright, so that little trade would have hit. Was no real entry on the 1 minute time frame. There was no entry on the 1 minute time frame, but it was better because this wasn't a protected low. This was a protected high. So starting to approach this 5 minute gap in question that I was speaking about earlier. So let's see how we can react out of there. We are starting to get that dump there. Might be taking these shorts, just targeting 1R. Something like this. See if we can get one little rip down to this next low. But just want to be careful because yeah. Part of me wants to wait for this 15 minutes to inverse. Wait and see how this candle closes. Chances are we'll be taking these shorts here. Chances are we will be taking these shorts here. Deciding to be patient here. to get a feel for how this 5 minute is going to close. Seems like we'll be risking a lot on this. No. And overall, this is first target we're going for. We already hit it, bro. Whatever, the jar is already relatively close. Definitely gonna give it some breathing room to rock out. So if we end up actually taking this low, we'll go break even here. Yeah, we ended up actually taking it, so. Stops are at break even, and part of me really wants to target this low down here just because that's where I feel like the market could go, but like look what we do here. Yeah, we're just gonna keep our target the way it is because market has been so slow recently. And then since you already well took out that draw, bro. Yeah, bro. You're struggling to deliver, bro, honestly, like. Just really struggling to deliver. Like, that's why I knew only to go for 1R. Like, obviously, if we don't wait for the inverse, we win that trade, but I was already skeptical, so I decided to choose patience instead of violence. Decided to choose patience instead of violence. It's all good. ES is in that 15-minute gap. We have really dug into that 15-minute. Didn't really leave any LRL behind, but we are starting to get a V shape. I feel as if we have more LRL below that we still haven't ran, so not really interested in those shorts too much just yet. I definitely don't mind if we, generate something to the downside to bring us back there. So roll another one until it bun. And look at this volume here. A lot of people be like, accept the risk, bro. If we smash through this low, if we take this low, retrace, smash through it, and then make another new low. Now we're inside of this 1 minute gap here. Like, you guys have to go break even there because that's a spot where the market can potentially reverse. That's why we go break even at points where the market can potentially reverse. Not where I feel like I'm up enough money. So this is what our trade looked like. Something like that. We would have got cooked on that. We got wrecked. Our entry was actually lower. We would have got wrecked, but some nice LRL on ES, but we don't have that on NQ. Thinking maybe we form a 15-minute gap here, tap into that 15-minute. We're in a 5 right now, but there's just no real generated liquidity for us to get us down here and then to bring us down here to the sell side draw. So this is overall where my last target is. Obviously the market's been really tough to catch a trade. Just gotta really just take your money. Roll another bun until it burn.
Evals. Just by
You ever do a spelling bee?
intro here.
Bruh, what? Man, what the hell, bruh? Damn, bitch. Damn.
How you say trick is finished?
Talib. Simple as that. Easy money. Ooh. Creature.
How you say trick is finished?
Talib. Simple as that.
Wow.
Easy money. Ooh.
Hey, how's it going?
Yo, bro.
I get a reservation for 2?
Yeah, what time?
When are you off?
I'm off.
Yeah.
I'm off at like 3
Instant TP. Damn, my goodness. Instant TP, no drawdown, straight to take profit, one candle. This kid is talented.
He's finally here.
Now you can get your spark back
Yes.
and do activities like the beach.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh my
Are you
god.
gonna go with us?
No, I was being sarcastic. That's not a spark. I told you, we're not doing that. You need to.
Most people don't post up.
Fuck off, bitch ass nigga.
Big nigga. Just varsity's a bitch. I'm gonna go slide for him. Go get some more. Go get some more.
Fine. I don't even really like those berries.
Fuck off, bitch ass nigga.
Big nigga. Just varsity's a bitch. I'm gonna go slide for him.
Fuck off, bitch ass nigga.
Big nigga. Just varsity's a bitch. I'm gonna go slide for him. Go get some more. Go get some more.
Fine.
Eyes were like glass, like mine. Wanna dance on the floor. Mm-hmm. She looked at me. Eyes were like glass. Man, is that my son? Genuinely didn't expect the market to deliver like this. We're probably done for the day because, like I said, wasn't anticipating taking anything decent. And we got one okay setup. We got one good setup that we decided to be patient on, and it dumped too far. Didn't really get good R on it, but we took it anyway. Break even. Did have LRL there. I guess we could have definitely made a case for this 5-minute retrace, 1-minute inverse. But like I said, I'm not a huge fan of taking 5-minute gaps. Either way it goes, I'm not a huge fan of it. But just catching something like this. Now, obviously, I drew it out because I saw it, but it's like, I don't even want to take that. But it gave y'all 5R. So, hell yeah. There's nothing here for me for the day. No LRL, no easy trades, no nothing. This is the only easy trade. That 5-minute continuation was the only easy trade, but only if you took them off of an impulse after we broke the gap and anticipated a move lower instead of yeah, this is kind of rough, honestly, but whatever. Nothing here for us today. Every draw on liquidity is high resistance. No LRL. Swap out these lows. You have a 15-minute gap up there, but we've already filled every imbalance lower, so I don't really. Yeah, we're gonna be done here.